Debo. No, not Debo Samuels. Debo Jones. You will be missed. My biggest memory of you is you picking off, no, pick six and Drew Brees and pick six and Jameis Winston. You will be missed. I wish you'd stay healthy, but I wish you well with the Cleveland Browns. Well, except when you play against my Atlanta Falcons. If you're still with the Cleveland Browns in the near future, that the Falcons and the Browns got to go up against each other again, I hope you miss all your tackles. Nothing personal. I just love my Falcons more. So, ladies and gentlemen, Jamerus 58 Gilliam here coming at you with a logistics video. We'll be squaring off in the Georgia Nest versus Kyle Shanahan's crew, the 49ers. So, let's get it started. Let's get with the logistics. Let's talk about defense. I ain't got really to say much. The 49ers got a talented offensive crew, a solid running game no matter who's running it, kind of similar to what we got going on. But the guy that I want to focus on the most is George Kittle. Now, why we got to focus on George Kittle? Why we ain't focusing on the rushers? Why aren't we focusing on Debo Samuels? Well, let me explain why. We're kind of a little low on the linebacking core. So that's why we got to contain George Kittle. Make sure we do similar to what we did to Cooper Kupp. And make sure that he's targeted the least. If we do that, Kyle Shanahan's offensive system could show up predictable. Now, just because it's predictable, can we stop it? That's the question. Kyle Shanahan got bread and butter plays. And for those who don't know what bread and butter plays is, well, it's one of those plays that your squad executes so well, very effective. Defensively, bread and butter plays forces turnovers or plays that goes behind the chains. Offensively, you're staying ahead of the chains. You're moving that particular play is moving chains, and no matter who you hit, whether if it's a passing play, it doesn't matter which receiver you hit, it moves chains. Those are bread and butter plays. The opposing teams know what you're running, but the question is, can you stop it? And 80% of the time, the answer is no. Okay, so we got to contain George Kittle because of the state of our linebacking core. I'm pretty sure Jimmy Garoppolo was ready to pick on our young linebacking core like Troy Anderson, going to see whether or not if he is a cover type of linebacker. We know he can fly, but can he fly in an NFL level? We're going to see. Offensively, well, I mean, you know what? My favorite Drake song is this. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team here. Started from the bottom. Yeah, you're going to get the edited version. I'm not going to sing you know what I'm saying? So, anyway, play your favorite Drake song and pass it to Mr. London. Okay? That's all you got to do. I mean, not all you got to do, but utilize him a little bit more in the passing game. Drake London is to be utilized a little bit more offensively. We can move the chains and we could score in the first half By utilizing Drake London, we could find ourselves in the scoreboard in the first quarter, in the first half to be more specific. Now, let's talk about coaching. Well, we got to finish. We got to coach about finishing plays. Securing the ball, that's how you finish. When you get tackles, by securing the ball, you're finishing the play. Tackle, hit, wrap, finish the play. Gang tackle these talented offensive players on the 49ers side. That's finishing plays. You gotta finish. When you're not finishing, you're missing tackles, you're dropping passes on offense, and the scoreboard would definitely be out of reach. So, it's all about finishing the plays. It's all about the finish. Once we contain George Kittle, once we know where we can utilize on the field where Drake London can flash and shine, and once we know how to finish these plays, we will get the results that we want. And I don't care that we're not favored in this game. These three things can happen. Long as we do that, the scoreboard will favor us when that clock reaches zero in the fourth quarter. 58 out.